So I've made my mashup plan and I'm going to make the chorus in JamStudio. So I've followed the instructions on the JamStudio online page and I've put my chords into the program and I've saved it in the key of C with the chords and the choices that I want here. And, it'd be possible to make some choices about balancing these before you record, but you can always record again once you've saved it. It's easier to open it up again and make different choices, which is why I call this chorus version 1. So I'm popping into Audacity. I'm checking the audio setup as we did the other day. Wasapi, headphones loop back, pressing record, going back into Flash, making sure the loop page is not on, pressing play. And you can see it's finished there. I'm just hovering the mouse over the Audacity so that I can see what's happening in Audacity. So I'm going to pop in there and stop recording. Then I'm going to press this little fit to project so I can see it all. And there you can see it's recorded your chorus. So obviously I'm going to get rid of some of the junk. But I think from our experience the other day, it's probably better to save it with a bit of silence at either end and do the final trimming in Mixcraft. So I'm going to file, export as MP3. Just going to call it Mashup Chorus version 1, which is the same name I gave it in the JamStudio program. And I'm just going to save it. So you just keep repeating that process with the choices that you've made. So I'll have to make an intro and I'll have to make some verses and I'll make a snip of my work. So I'm going to pop back in here, do a little snip. It's probably enough. You can see the chords plus the choice. And I'll pop that in here just in case I want to change it later. So I'm going to make my verses and my intro and I'll pop them in there and then I'll be reorganizing them into the project in this location here. The only issue with JamStudio, drum parts particularly, is that they don't have fills. So you might want to not use the drums in JamStudio and actually use the drums from Mixcraft, because there's a lot of drum loops in Mixcraft that would be perfectly fine. The other alternative method of you making these files is using this MP3 mix button, which I was having a bit of trouble with in the past. But anyway, once the link comes, you press Control-C for copy. You go into your browser and you paste the link in the top and it'll take you to a JamStudio page where you can just download the file as an MP3 and that will have just popped into my downloads folder. And if I click on it, it should just play. So that's a much quicker method and you can use that if it's working, but if it's not working, then just use the Audacity recording method. Obviously, I'd have to move this over into my demos folder and I'd probably want to rename it